Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Motormaster TV1. Today, we're bringing you a full, in-depth look at one of the most talked about sport bikes in the affordable performance segment at the Ducati GT 400cc edition. Now, before we dive into the review, let's be clear, this isn't a Ducati manufactured by the original Italian marque. Instead, it's a Chinese-built replica that captures the look and feel of the Ducati sport bike, but at a fraction of the price. That alone makes it intriguing, especially for younger riders or those looking for an entry point into the sport bike lifestyle. We'll take a deep look into the bike's exterior, rider interface, engine and performance, safety elements, standout features, real-world value, and what kind of rider this machine is truly built for. Starting with the exterior, the Ducati GT 400cc is a visual powerhouse. It borrows heavily from iconic Ducati superbikes like the Panigale and Super Sport, featuring a sleek, aerodynamic full-fairing body with sharp angles and racing lines. The dual projector-style LED headlamps not only look aggressive but provide good nighttime visibility. Up front, the inverted forks give it a serious sports stance, while the muscular fuel tank flows beautifully into a tapered tail section that screams racing pedigree. Side fairings are sculpted with aerodynamic gills, adding both style and function. At the back, the integrated LED tail light and raised tail cowl give off unmistakable super sport vibes. It sits on 17-inch alloy wheels with road-gripping radial tires, a 110/70 up front and 150/70 at the rear, giving it a planted, balanced look. The paint finishes are glossy and vibrant, often in Ducati-style red, black, or orange, and while the build uses budget plastics, the attention to detail is commendable for its price. While motorcycles don't have a traditional interior, the rider cockpit in the GT 400cc is worth exploring. The bike greets you with a fully digital LCD instrument panel, showing all vital stats like speed, RPM, gear position, temperature, and fuel levels. It's crisp and readable even in direct sunlight. The handlebar position is slightly leaned in with low-mounted clip-ons, promoting a sporty riding posture but not as extreme as a track-only machine. The rear set footpegs further encourage a tucked-in body position, great for aggressive riding or cornering. The seat is firm but padded just enough for short to medium rides, with room for a pillion if needed. Quality-wise, it doesn't rival premium bikes, but it avoids the cheap feel often associated with knockoff models. The switches, levers, and bar ends are serviceable, and owners often upgrade these to achieve a more refined experience. Now let's talk performance at the real soul of any bike. The Ducati GT 400cc packs a 367cc, air-cooled, 4-stroke, twin-cylinder engine. It puts out around 35 horsepower at 8,000 rpm and 28 Nm of torque at 7,000 rpm. The engine, while not earth-shattering, provides smooth acceleration and a decent mid-range punch that's perfect for urban traffic and weekend fun on twisty roads. The 6-speed transmission is precise and fairly smooth, and with the properly tuned clutch, gear changes feel crisp. This bike is capable of speeds around 158–160 km/h, making it suitable for highway cruising and spirited back-road rides. The sound from the twin-pipe exhaust is surprisingly throaty, not quite a Ducati growl, but deep and satisfying enough to turn heads. The engine doesn't overheat quickly in normal use, though it may get warm during heavy traffic, especially in hot climates, due to the air-cooled system. On the safety side, this bike comes with dual disc brakes, one in the front and one at the rear. While it lacks ABS, the braking system is effective when used properly, especially considering its lightweight frame. The front end features inverted telescopic forks that handle potholes and speed breakers decently, while the rear monoshock keeps the ride fairly balanced and predictable. It's not superbike suspension, but for its class, it offers more stability than you'd expect. With a curb weight around 168–170 kilograms, the bike feels nimble and easy to flick through traffic. It's ideal for riders with some experience, and although beginners can ride it, caution is needed due to the absence of advanced rider aids. The tires provide decent grip, but upgrading to premium rubber can significantly improve cornering confidence and braking distance. What really sets the Ducati GT 400cc apart are its unique selling points. First, its appearance. You're getting the look and feel of a high-end Italian sport bike without the six-figure price tag. Whether you're parked at a cafe or riding in a group, this bike demands attention. Second, the value-to-performance ratio is incredibly high. You're paying under PKR 1.2 million for a 400cc sport bike that mimics the thrill and drama of much pricier machines. Third, it's beginner-friendly yet aspirational, light enough to handle with ease but powerful enough to grow into. For many riders in developing markets, this bike offers an entry into motorcycle culture and customization without breaking the bank. Also, maintenance is relatively straightforward, with most parts available in local markets, especially in countries like Pakistan, India, or Bangladesh, where these models are imported or rebranded under local badges like Zongshan or Rao Motors. Now for the price, and this is where the bike really wins hearts. The Ducati GT 400cc is typically priced between PKR 980,000 and PKR 1,200,000 in Pakistan, depending on where you buy it, dealer markups, and the trim package. At this price point, it competes with bikes like the Yamaha R15M, Honda CBR 500R, Gray imports, or even Benelli 302R. While those offer branded reliability, the GT 400cc trumps them on looks and displacement per rupee. Yes, you may need to adjust your expectations on things like electronics and finish, but the savings are significant. For the price of a 250cc Japanese bike, you're getting a 400cc twin-cylinder machine with big bike aesthetics. For many, that trade-off is totally worth it. In conclusion, the Ducati GT 400cc edition is a fascinating machine. It's not a purebred Ducati, but it captures the dream of riding a sport bike at the style, the speed, and the street presence in a way that's accessible and surprisingly fun. It's not perfect, it doesn't have ABS, the components aren't top tier, and the branding might be more show than substance, but if you're a rider who wants the feeling of a super bike without the cost, or you're just stepping into the world of performance bikes, this machine delivers a lot more than its badge suggests. It's a bold, budget-friendly entry into sport bike life, and for many riders, that's exactly the gateway they need. Thanks for watching Motor Master TV 1. If this deep dive into the Ducati GT 400cc got your heart racing or answered your questions, be sure to like this video, drop your thoughts or experiences in the comments below, and subscribe to stay updated on our latest reviews. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and always chase the road ahead.